Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. It's another Griffin X KINGYT podcast. We have things to go over for MTD.
Spirit's already doing. Oh my!
Oh my God! Stop! I'm gonna time you out. We have stage audience this time. Last time we didn't. This time we do. We have What Grass Jahamis, Dalk, YY, and Spirit. Though ask questions throughout, probably around the end of the podcast.
We're doing 5 split up sections, and it's 12 minutes per section. Unless we end up yapping.
Depends on the topic. Like the TDS downfall, that's probably gonna end up being 20 because I have a lot to say, and we both have a lot to say. There's a lot of stuff for MTD. We're going over a lot for MTD, so.
Basically, what's gonna happen is we have a lot to yap about, and we're just gonna choose how long each of the 5 sections lasts.
All right. So, what do you want to start with first?
Didn't I plan that out?
You didn't say. All right, what? Come on.
Damn it! Now why do I forget? Why do I forget now?
Let's just go TDS downfall first, because that's
that's the first thing we were gonna talk about. TDS downfall.
So you want to go first, because you're the first one who quit out of both of us.
Alright, so I was kind of like Markiplier with Honey. I saw the TDS downfall coming from a mile away. Spirit didn't want to see it. King didn't want to see that. But TDS was dying. The developers were not listening to their community. They were getting really money hungry. They have freaking booty cheek QA testers. King can testify to that because he's found like 70 bugs.
Yeah.
Like, even hardcore forgot to start. And what's it called? It just got boring ever since DePauta introduced me to freaking Forsaken. I've been loving that game because the Forsaken community is nice, except for the few people who are mean, which is like all of TDS. All of TDS is like really like oof. They listen to their community. They make good balance changes. They have really good QA testers. I have to say that. I have found so very little bugs that are undealt with. I found 2. Now that I think about it, this month, and their community is it's just like they've got a really good community. You only see the very few people who are toxic, like Pablo from today.
Yep.
Anyway, you take the stage.
So I've been playing TDS since 2020 Halloween, and back then obviously it wasn't as bad. It was fun. That's what everyone says. It's been fun since. It was fun back then. The way they made the game, it wasn't as repetitive. It wasn't really a quote-unquote simulator game. It was more of like an actual like tower defense game that, like, for example, you'd go on Steam and get. Like, it wasn't classified really as a simulator. It wasn't one of those summoning skibbity toilet whatever things those are nowadays games. It was an actual tower defense. There was no RNG to it where you could get coins by winning matches. Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait. Johannes, when I say ask questions in my server, I mean real questions. Not what is my favorite brain rot from Steal a Brain Rot. I don't do that game, bro.
You did for a little bit.
Well, that's just to bully little kids, bro.
Alright, so I forget what I was saying. Oh wait, yeah. It was getting very repetitive. They didn't really care too much. They started not caring about their around 2023 was when they stopped really caring about their community, more about their money in their pockets. So that's when they started flushing out, that all of that monetization, all the game passes, admin. Then they added freaking battle pass crap. It started getting very repetitive, and then it was more the game was more focused. It started turning into a simulator game, like one of those summoning games that has RNG, but it wasn't. Back then it wasn't classified as that because it didn't really have that RNG. But it slowly started, the monetization with the skins and just the amount of monetization started rolling up, and it really was pushing older players out of the game because of it was getting repetitive. It was just more pay to win. It was more focused and centered towards newer players, and it still is now. Like, for example, skills tree. Look how hectic of expensive it is. 700,000 coins. and like it's meant for newer players to slowly gain their coins and spend coins on that, and they're not thinking about the older players where they're not really caring about them anymore. And bugs, play testing, their dev team is just slowly getting worse by the second. It's getting bad. This TDS have RNG 100%.
Yeah.
All the spin wheel.
Exactly.
The skins.
Exactly. And
you have to spend 200
and
Robux for a deluxe crate skin that doesn't even give you anything. Think about it. And think about the gold crate skins. 50,000 coins. You're spending hours upon days upon weeks for newer players to get that, and they get something crappy. It's stupid. The RNG is dumb. The game isn't as playable as it was back then. It's more playable for the newer players, and that's what they're aiming to. They're hoping to get newer players into the game, but it's not really working as the player base is going down, because the players that were older players continuously playing. But because of this push for newer players, it's the amount of active players have gone down a lot. Like, it's like what? It's about 6,000 to 8,000 concurrent normally on a day-to-day basis, and
right now it's at like 10K. It's at 9.9K, but it's usually on the daily while kids are in school at like 4,000 players max.
Yeah.
When back in the day it used to be, didn't it used to be at like 50K max?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it was like 25K to 50K, depending on if there was an update that day or not. Normally, day to day, if there was 0 updates for a few weeks, because obviously back then their updating was very, very slow. Their day-to-day player base was like 15K to 25K normally. With events and updates, it was 25 to about 50, if not 45. The difference between now and back then is insane. It's crazy.
The thing is, it's a deserved downfall as well, because they just, like, PvP mode, for example, they typed up some real quick code, threw in some, not gonna lie, poorly designed maps, boom, threw it in, no QA testing, no bug testing, they didn't even get the rewards for it correct.
Yeah.
The things were the bug. Jahamis, we are not answering that question, bruh. Because we don't play that stupid game. And it's a deserved downfall, because if you don't listen to your community and you just get money hungry, no one's gonna play your game anymore. By wanting more money, you end up losing money. The best way to get money from your game is to listen to your community and add what they want, change what they want, and fix the goddamn bugs.
Like, you can give the example of the fact that PvP, it was so hyped, it was so much, it was being one of the most played game modes in the entire game when it first got added. Right when it actually releases, there are so many bugs, it is so grindy, the rewards are shit, they're so bad that the player base is lower than sandbox mode, and sandbox mode is dead. PvP is just dead. They sold on it, they released it too early, too many bugs, it's too grindy, they have no idea how to balance modes anymore. For example, like, look at Polluted Wasteland when it first came out. The last wave was, like, almost unbeatable. You would have to be a, like, insane, like, dank player to beat it. That's how bad it was on release. They don't know how to balance anymore, really. Their QA testers are terrible. They really don't do anything. Just the balancing and the testing is so bad. But like back then, yeah, there were a few bugs here and there, but it wasn't like where like PvP, where when it came out, when you played a match, it just didn't give you anything. For example, if PvP was released back then, like as it was now, that bug would have not existed, because people actually do their job back then. They don't do it now, and that's a big issue for a huge community like this.
Yeah, and the thing about TDS is it's so it's selling for content creators as well. By them losing so many like OG players, content creators like Corso and Wakia Colors are moving on, which is the best possible idea they can do because they're losing so many constant like subscribers and views and like shit counts per video. Like, look at Corso. He was gaining like what, 10,000 subs a month.
He gained.
And then the first month he joined Forsaken, he got 150,000 subscribers because the community in Forsaken is actually good. Yeah, you can argue that the old owner of Forsaken Soul is like a lying piece of shit, which he is, but the new owner for Forsaken, he is cooking, and when I mean cooking, A5 Wagyu Michelin star chef cooking, bro. It's just a really good game in general because they know what the fuck they're doing instead of just being money hungry.
I'm gonna send this in the podcast.
There is a total of 2 game passes in the entire game.
Look at
game passes.
Look at his
yes,
views.
Forsaken.
Yes, 48 hours. He gained 10 million. Perspective of TDS, he would have gained not even 1 million. TDS is dying. Forsaken is just, the player base is better, the community is better. TDS just sucks now. I don't like saying that to a game I've played for almost 6 years. It just sucks. The game sucks. I don't know what else to say. It just sucks. It's just stupid.
No, the old owner scammed his creator team out of money and then lied that it was a bug and then left with all their money and then handed the game down to one of his co-developers. And that co-developer is cooking.
Yeah. But I know we have a few questions. That's pretty much all I'm complaining about. I don't feel like complaining about the same thing over and over again. It's stupid. It's dumb. TDS is dying. I'm also done. If you haven't heard on my announcements, I am quitting TDS for live streams. I'll still be making videos, but I am tired of the game. It's mentally draining me, and I can, like, for example, like back then. Like, if you look, when I first started YouTube, I could do, like, 4 or 5 hour streams, no problem, having fun the entire time. Now I can barely do even 40 minutes. That's why today, when I was recording this, I changed it to Forsaken stream. I got triple the amount of views. I gained almost 10 subscribers, and I played with most of them having 2 stream snipers. Like, and TDS, it was 0. There was no one watching me. Like, TDS is dying. It just sucks.
Yeah. It's sad because it was a W game, but they just got money hungry like most game developers do nowadays.
For questions, each segment, you're gonna raise your hands, in the audience, and then I'll drag you through. So, raise your hand if you have any questions, in the audience, because it's easier for me to pull people instead of having to move it. I'll do Johannes because he's, there's no, if you have brain rot, if you ask about brain rot,
is more popular. Wait, hold on. First, Johannes said, well, the thing is, Forsaken is more popular. Johannes, the reason why Forsaken is more popular, because it's a better game. That's why it's more popular than TDS, because they know what they're doing, and they know their community. Yep. It's not because they're just... Do you think they just gain popularity out of nowhere? Do you think they just buy popularity? No. You gain popularity from being a good game, which is what I'm hoping for MTD, and what I'm hoping for FFA, or FFAA.
Yeah.
Alright, drag people in.
Move Johannes in here. If it's... I invited Johannes. I think he declined
If you have still a brain rot, we're kicking you.
I think he declined it. I sent him an invite, and I think he declined it, bro. Buddy. I don't think it's letting me send it. Here, let me try again. I sent him an invite. I think he accidentally declined it.
Brain rot is just a 7-year-old attraction.
Alright, what is your question or questions?
Okay, so... will you be supporting Blues/Bob's tower defense game?
Yes.
Okay, great. And also, one last thing.
I swear to God, if it is,
Griffin, you might wanna go on Deafin. King, what's your favorite brain rot and steal a brain rot?
Kick him!
How do I move him? No!
Kick him!
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Who's next?
Alright. Who next? Anyone else want to come in?
Anyone. Spirit, I know Spirit had I know What Grass had a few questions.
There we go.
What
Doubt.
grass? What
Doubt.
grass?
Doubt.
What grass? Resend your questions because I know you said earlier that you had a few.
Doubt's raising his hand, bruh.
Okay, there's all right. We'll get Dalk in here. I invited Dalk. All right, Dalk.
And then Spirit will do you after.
Questions.
Hey, it's me.
Okay, yeah. What's your question or questions?
Okay, because you guys are talking about games, and I know you guys are redoing MTD, or at least trying to work more on it. Do you think you will? How long do you think you will last actually supporting the game, getting feedback, doing all that crap? Because I just want to make sure.
We'll talk about the crap. We know what you're talking about. My audience, Griffin's audience knows. My audience doesn't know what happened with MTD because I didn't say anything. Because of how controversial it was, I didn't feel like getting Griffin more harassed than he already was. So I kind of just let it go. But we will talk about it now as things are settled in and we know, like, what
happened.
For once the ship is not tilting.
But
once the ship is not tilting, basically.
You got any more questions, Dalk?
No, not really. It was more just to see, will you guys actually try to stand
Moving back to the prison, camp.
I know, I will answer this thing because, hold on. He did say, how long will we support it? It depends. For me, I'm a balancer. I implement towers, I remodel towers depending on if I feel like remodeling that specific tower or not. But it depends on the player base. If there's like 0 player base, like FFAA, I'll probably continue on it just lightly, but not as much as like FFAA. But if it gets higher player base, I'll put more focus on that, but I'll still focus on FFAA and everything like around that.
And if we get new developers who want to work on MTD, we'll send them to FFAA.
Yeah, so we can work on both games and get them done.
Also, Spirit's got his hand up, and Melted, if you want your questions answered, then raise your hand in using the button in Discord.
I just sent
Get Spirit in here.
Spirit? Alright, Spirit, unmute your mic, please.
Oh, yes, let's go.
What are your questions?
Alright, so I have 3 questions.
Alright.
So first, is King's main content Forsaken now?
No. It's going to be probably a wide range of games depending on what they want to see.
Oh, like everything gaming channel?
Kaiju Universe and Forsaken. And TDS.
Oh. Alright.
It's gonna be like those
second question is, I forgot. Oh, actually, Griffin, are you gonna be friends with Bob again?
That tells if he calms down after what happened, then I will. I'll be chill with Bob after he calms down, but he's still just not calm.
Yeah. All right. And then what's your last question?
And my last question is forgotten. Can I come back later?
Yes, if you can, because each section will get you guys back in if you have any more questions about that.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So that way we don't spend forever on one person. You only get to go up on the podium 1 time per segment. Yeah. So that means you get to go up for a total of 5 times. So Dalk, you have to wait till next segment. All right, now get Melted in here let's.
First, what grass has been waiting for a bit? So, what grass? Just tell us your questions in the chat. I'll read them from there because I know you had a few questions for specifically me and for specifically Griffin and for both of us because I saw it pop up on my screen. So.
Yeah, we need a voice reveal. What grass?
You already answered. Okay, cool. All right, then I will go ahead and get Melted in here then, and then we can go ahead on the next segment. Alright, what is your question or questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you guys enjoy spending time with me?
Yes.
For me, it depends on what we're spending time on. Like, it just
what
depends.
King said.
Yeah.
What King said for me.
It just depends on the game and etc.
Alright, any more questions?
One question.
Yeah.
Do you guys like the chicken I said?
No, we do not like the cum chicken.
Alright. Okay, what's the next segment? What were you planning?
Why I ban you.
Okay.
I'll let you start this one.
So,
because you have more of a mental grasp on it. Da na 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 na. Fun
Okay, I'm sorry, bro. People keep entering and leaving my room. As I was saying, so one day, Wild Griffin Games was not having a fun day, and he was streaming that miserable day, and he was playing Grow Garden, which I was like, oh, that's surprising, you know, because you said you hated the game, you didn't like it, so I joined you.
I got forced into it by Blue Noob.
Yeah.
Because
and then you told me that it was fine because he got money, but etc. etc.
I got carried, that's why.
I saw that there was a specific flower that you were working on. So I was like, what happens if I take it? What? So I went over, I paid 29 Robux and took it. Everyone was laughing in the chat. I don't know what else happened after that. All I know is I sold it. He left the game. He banned me from everything possible.
Let's make it clear. The type of day I was having, it was the worst day possible. Yeah. Like, it was like, I was like near breaking point.
And then I apparently broke it because I took your flower. And what was funny is I kept watching your stream. And what happened afterward is that you got the same exact flower back and it was bigger than the one before.
It didn't have a mutation. It didn't have the rainbow mutation on it, so it only was like 20 million. Instead of the 19 million.
But still, it's the fact that like he got pissed off. It was a game, obviously. There's controversy. Please do not go after him. Things are settled now. It was just things happen.
Yeah.
But he couldn't. He confessed his sorriness. I don't know how to say it, but he said he was sorry. Because he wanted to talk to me because he was getting harassed by a few select people that watched it go down. I did not. None of you, literally anyone that's watching this, there's probably specific people watching this that don't even know about it because most of my community does not know at all.
I measured my heart rate and it was 120 beats a minute.
The time.
And I was having a panic attack. It was not good. Like, it was that one day where I confessed how I was sorry and shit.
Yeah, because people were talking in the MTD chat about how I was better, Free Fire Arena was better, etc. So, it kind of just led him to having a panic attack, and then he just was like, okay, I gotta break the cheese elephant in the room. We gotta get that thing out of there. So he decided to
break the cheese. Wait, hold on. Break the cheese elephant.
No, so break the cheese. Get the elephant out of the room. The elephant is going. No. Here, let me explain. The elephant went in the room because there's a mice that he's trying to kill. Right? Because it's a mice, he's hungry. So the mice goes inside the cheese, I break open the cheese, and then I put the rat outside the room so then the elephant leaves.
Get back on track. Get back on track before you fucking go off track and talk about school shooting.
Okay. But that's pretty much what happened. So when I was working in MTD before, I was the co-owner of it, which I pretty much was the owner. I just didn't actually have the permissions of the entire game. That's pretty much how it went. I pretty much did everything for everybody. Pumpkin was the main programmer. He did pretty much I know how to script, but it's just I don't know how to make a tower defense game that's completely off of my league. I've never done that before. So he was just doing pretty much that, and I was pretty much doing everything else. I was making... Griffin did some of the maps. He did some of the lore. But I was pretty much, I pretty much carried, I didn't carry all the coding, I carried the beginning of the coding for the beginning. And I'm not denying, but I was pretty much doing everything for everybody, because no one else did anything, so it kind of just led to controversy from that, because I was kind of just doing everything for everyone. And then that day that I got banned, the game kind of just died, everyone stopped working on it. It just became a big deal. That's why I started getting harassed.
I think the only people that stayed on MTD were Galactic, Blue Noob, me, Pumpkin, and Duck.
Yeah, Duck. Everyone else left, and they all came with me to MTD because of the harsh environment, the way you treat people. At that specific time, you did not treat people correctly. So
treated, past tense, treated.
He treated people. That's what I said. Alright, whatever. But, he didn't treat people back then the way he should have, so it kind of just led to controversy there, and then they kind of just left. They all came to me because I pretty much still do everything for FFAA. That's why I'm more chill about that type of stuff. It's probably you're pretty much if. Like, for example, if you ask to join FFA, you probably will add on, because you will not get fired from FFA. It's more of a project. Griffin is treating MTD more like a job project, so that's why he's more stricter on things. But Griffin's definitely got better on that, 100%. But that's pretty much overall what happened.
And now we're back together and we're best friends again. Yippee!
Hopefully.
I even saw his face reveal before Spirit. Ha! Take that, Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit accidentally face revealed. I'm not gonna go into detail with any of that, but yeah, I did face reveal him because yeah, I trusted Griffin enough because I knew he does not send screenshots of people to other people. I don't. So that yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to raise anyone in the audience. Raise your hand if you have any questions. I have Spirit and Dalk.
Also, let's keep the questions based on the topic we were talking about in the section.
Yeah.
So any questions about, like, you guys were just talking about the TDS and shit. Now keep questions.
MTD.
All right.
I invited Spirit because he was first to raise his hand. Melted's gonna. All right.
I'm out. What grass for 60 seconds because of the 6-7.
How can you time out people?
What?
Wait, you're a content creator, Ro. You should not be, whatever. Spirit, can you please goddamn join the freaking speaker I invite? Why did Pumpkin leave and just join? Can you join it? Spirit, I'm going to decline it. Okay. Jesus. Hey, Pumpkin, join and get Pumpkin in here because he may have some stuff to talk about. Alright, what is your question or questions?
Okay, Griffin, are you gonna kill me if I don't get the video done by Sunday?
Oh my god, bro, we said it on the topic. Okay, yep, I'm kicking him out already. Alright. Alright, Dalk. We're talking about the guy. You just wasted your entire... Alright, Dalk, what are your questions? Or question?
I have two. One's more of a joke.
Oh my... No. It's on the topic. It's on the topic.
I know,
No jokes. Simple, real questions. No jokes.
No... What grass?
No nut chicken. You get that, Melted?
I was gonna talk about face reveals. Whatever.
We can talk about. We can add that to an extra topic. That could be like a 5-minute topic. We could add on as well.
At the very end.
More of a sensitive topic because you said or basically you did have a panic attack. Do you know what kind it was? Exactly what happened?
Basically, I was watching in the old MTD Discord, like the one before I deleted it and moved it to my server. I was watching the whole roll of how everyone was just, like, agreeing with KINGYT, and then how I saw some people saying, oh, let's bot his server, and then, like, and I'm like, oh, shit, bro, I should have just taken a break, I shouldn't have kicked King, bro, I should have just taken, like, a week break, think over stuff, talk things over with KINGYT.
It was more about the amount of pressure that happened. It made your whole body just need
there was a lot of pressure, and I realized what I did wrong. Instead of, like, kicking him immediately, I should have just, like, talked it over with him like a simple person.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too, when you did it.
And then I'm like,
why did he overreact so much?
I was more worried about my server getting botted.
Yeah.
I had my own, or at least I think I have had my own panic attacks, but...
Trust me, I know how they feel. I know how they feel. My nerves suck, so...
Mine are weak, though, I'll be honest.
I think that's a heart attack, not a panic attack. You got too much cholesterol.
Oh, shut up.
Alright, Melted.
Okay, I'll leave.
Alright, cool.
Thank you for the very good questions, Dalk.
The topic, I don't know how you guys don't understand the topic when we literally said the topic in the beginning and we were talking about it. I think you guys are not paying attention. It's about me getting banned on MTD. We literally specifically said the topic, a name. I don't know what you guys gotta pay attention. Alright, Melted, what is your question or questions?
I have a question about MTD.
Yes.
Alright.
Do you think MTD is gonna become pay to win or no?
No, 100% not.
We're gonna have VIP. we're gonna have like VIP and then a few like just do game passes for the funnies. We're
Yeah,
not gonna...
for we're going for more cosmetic rather than like, oh, Event Tower comes back out for 699 Robux. You have $7 of your money in your pocket for a tower you could have gotten years ago. Like, no. When an Event Tower comes out, it comes out, and then once that event is over, the tower is exclusive and it will stay exclusive. It does not come back out. It's just not how that
Okay,
works.
just checking.
Yeah, because it's
Okay,
stupid.
bye-bye.
Alright.
Alright, thank you, Melted.
Spirit, you already wasted your chance. So, Wawa, you want to get in at all? I'm
Do you
not
wanna
going to
get
check
in, Wawa?
Wawa's DMs. I don't know what he sent me. All I know is...
Does Whatgrass have any questions? Whatgrass, do you have any questions?
He remembers his question.
Alright.
Alright, I'll just send Spirit. Alright, it's one question, so it shouldn't... Alright, fine. Okay, he doesn't have any. Alright. I sent him... Spirit, it better be a quick one.
Okay, how do you get free cam in MTD?
Oh my fucking god.
It's a game pass. It's gonna... So, I will say the price will be rebalanced as it's like free... We're planning... We were planning on making it 250, which is absolutely oblivious, so we're probably gonna make it like 100 because that it's free cam. It's just a cosmetic to have to like view a tower
that's fine.
or a game pass or so on and so forth, you know, because that's kind of just stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much
Alright.
it. All right, so
All
what's
right.
the next thing? I forget.
Future of MTD. Future of MTD.
Oh yeah, another NTD topic. So that's more of you because you have more visions than I do. So you can.
Yeah. So I'm wanting the future of MTD. We're thinking we want to have it out by January, like late January, early February, because we're already past August. We're in November.
Yeah, we're cooked.
No, September. And what's it called? So I'm hoping the future of MTD. I'm hoping to equally pay everyone. I don't want any more controversies to happen. I want to try our best to keep the game on track, keep our work schedule, keep it like the release date there. I don't want to keep being like GTA 6, increasing it by like a year at a time. Yeah, bro, that shit's gonna be 2039. I'm telling you.
Yep.
They're gonna release GTA 7 before 6. Anyway. So I'm wanting it to come out as soon as possible. I want it to come out with the least bugs possible, even though that's impossible.
Pretty much, yeah. Mobile is gonna be terrible. Mobile,
That was
oh my
3
God.
possibles in 1 second, but we're trying our best to deal with all the bugs we have. We're only starting with easy and intermediate mode, and then we're gonna add another mode every 2 months.
No, it's if we can get intermediate mode in, because it's very complex to get that in, so it just really depends on that as well, and just balancing. I'm a balancer, so it just depends on if I can balance it in time or not. Maybe what we could do is push out easy mode first, maybe like a month or like maybe a week or two after it releases we can add intermediate, but we'll just intermediate's like a maybe type situation right now, pretty much. But
It'll be like a beta testing for intermediate.
oh yeah, it'll definitely be beta testing.
Yeah, I want to be able to listen to the community. I'm gonna have multiple things set up in me and King server.
Yep.
MTD complaints on like what you think should be changed, bugs that you have, and blah 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 blah. Because I want to listen to the community and not be like TDS. I don't want to be money hungry. I just want to make enough money from this game to keep upgrading my channel and pay all of my developers. That's what I'm hoping, and then add as much as I can on top.
Yep.
You got anything to say?
So for balancing, this is something new that I'm planning on to add because games don't usually do this. For like seeing tower stats, we have an entire like document full of it, and what I'm planning on doing is either putting the stats in the game, or adding a public document for people to see the stats. And like, for example, if they have a suggestion to do for a stat change or a buff or a nerf, that's what I'm planning on doing. For listening to the community, that's what I'm planning on doing. Something that's public for people to be able to look at and change for balancing purposes.
King, I'm entrusting you to yap for the next like 3 minutes about MTD because I need to go take a shit, bro. I forgot to take a shit before recording.
Oh my god.
All right,
Man.
just yap about like new towers and like stuff that's coming out. Sorry, everyone.
Okay, so we're planning on releasing about, I think it's like 2 to 3 starter towers. I think it's three to 4 intermediate and like 2 advanced. The ones that I am allowed to leak, which have been seen already, for towers, is I can, Goblin, it's a melee starter tower. You don't it's just a starter tower you get with, actually, I should probably tell you guys our currencies. We have tokens and doubloons. Tokens are pretty much like coins from TDS, where you gain them from, per wave. It depends on the mode. You'll gain extra. Like, for example, easy mode, you might gain, like, 10 tokens per wave after completing it. And then, like, easy mode has 20 waves, so you get 200 tokens. You go back to lobby. It's like TDS, where you're able to go to lobby and not go through RNG. You're able to pick which tower you want. So we'll have that. We'll have tokens. The blooms is for our hardcore players. We'll add hardcore, probably in beta. Hardcore is not 100% like confirmed either. We may change the name, we may change things, but we are planning on adding some sort of hardcore mode for like those good players in the game that want to play. We're still not sure how many doubloons you get per wave. It just really depends on balancing. So and then you'll use the doubloons to get the hardcore towers. And then there'll be specific events that give specific towers. What are the name? It's called Mythical Tower Defense, and we abbreviate that as MTD. We have a Roblox group, which probably in this podcast will be in the link in the description. For the Roblox group, Griffin's server, Discord server, because most of the MTD stuff is in his server now. We had a separate server, we don't anymore. Also, yeah, Free Fire Arena. We won't talk about that for this one, but probably for probably podcast for with me and Spirit. We'll probably talk about FFAA, but for right now, we will keep off of that. But that's pretty much our 2 currencies. The ones I can leak are Goblin, which is a starter tower, starter melee tower. We have a Skeleton Archer, which is pretty much a sniper, but we're still, because of the leveling and the bouncing, I still haven't really balanced Archer because it's kind of bugged right now. But it's in between. It's gonna be either intermediate and starter for the Skeleton Archer. Yeah, Rock Thrower is the tower you start off with. It's a decently sized ranged long range attacker. He uses a rock, he kind of chucks it. He's very good for mid game to late game DPS. He's actually decent tower. I'm probably gonna have to nerf him a bit, but he's a very decent tower for early game. For leveling, gets bigger rocks, and his fire rate obviously decreases because it's a bigger rock, but it does some decent damage. He's a very good starter tower, and I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the game to come out with that tower because it's actually a really fun tower and a really good tower. It's nerf for nothing. I'll probably nerf it a bit, but when is it coming out? We said the game probably late January, early February. Well, it depends what Skeleton Archer might be starter, but it has 5 levels, so it really depends. Well, I got banned, Grass, so it would have came out in August, but we couldn't get anything out because I got banned. But our advanced, we have 1 advanced right now, which is Hercules. And we're not sure. We still don't really. We have a few towers in progress that we have pictures of. We could add for another advanced tower, but we're not 100% sure. And probably the most well-known tower in the game, which is the only hardcore tower that we have, which you cannot buy though, by the way, once the game comes out, because it just looks pay to win. But it is the Angel. It's a very well-known tower around the community. It's a very good tower too. It's pretty much like Accelerator from TDS, but it's not as overpowered, more balanced. The game is definitely more balanced, but that's pretty much the towers we have for now. We'll
Thank
definitely
you.
try to get another advanced tower soon, but we're still not 100%.
Pea shooter from Plants vs Zombies. Anyway,
Good.
answering questions time.
All right. But that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Melted,
All right.
Melted, and Dowk have their questions ready.
All right. I'm just going in a list. Spirit, make sure to raise your hand if you have. All right, Melted. What is your question or questions?
All right, 2 questions. All right, number 1. Can you please add Asian mode as the hardest difficulty?
No.
Nope.
Sorry. What's your last
Okay.
question?
Do you add gambling?
So actually, our gambling it's not really gambling, but the system is kind of iffy.
Can I explain it?
Let me explain it because I came up with it. So
I came up with it. What do you mean?
no, I did because I complained about how the RNG system in TDS sucked.
You came up with the. You get to choose the. You get to choose the common towers.
Alright, you can explain the lower level token skin crates, and I'll explain the higher level.
Okay, so basically how, like, I think the higher levels are just gonna be, like, the Supreme and Deluxe, right?
If we add, yeah, and maybe Ultimate.
Yeah, and then the Common, and then all the other, crates.
Yeah.
Basically what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a row of Common, Uncommon, Rare, Epic, Legendary skins in there. And what's gonna happen is every single time you open a crate, you get to pick the common skin you want. And it's gonna be like every 2 crates, you get to pick the uncommon skin you want. Every 4 crates, you get to pick the rare skin you want. Every 8 crates, you get to pick the epic skin you want. Every 16 crates, you get to pick the legendary skin.
So basically a pity.
What?
What?
Like-
You did?
Like a pity.
I don't.
What?
Is it only gonna be skins or the?
That's how the
Is it only gonna?
There's only gonna be like 2 to 3 legendary skins per crate.
You did leave out some information. Any crate that's under 1,000 tokens will have commons to be RNG, so it'll kind of just be random commons. But then if it's if it's 10k or over, then the commons, you can choose the commons. It's just for balancing RNG.
You mean the
reasons,
uncommons?
so.
The uncommons?
And the comment for any crate that's 10k 1,000 tokens or over, you can pick you can pick every skin, and then
except for legendaries.
What?
I'd say except for legendaries, you have to open 2 of them to get a legendary. Is that fair?
Okay.
You could.
So,
we'll see, but that's pretty. Anything that's lower than 1,000, the commons are RNG, but then you can slowly pick each rarity throughout each crate you open for anything that's lower than 1,000, and then 1,000 you're able to kind of just over time. Every time you open a crate, you can pick which skin you want, and obviously things will be depending on how the skin looks or how long we take for the skin. For example, if like uncommons may be like 4 crates, then you can get an uncommon. If it's higher, if it's higher than 1,000 tokens, it just really depends on the skins.
Let's move. All right, let's move on to Dowk now.
Dowk.
We'll do you
All right.
last, Spirit, since you raised your hand last.
All right.
Thank you for the question.
Yeah, that was
Melted.
a good question. All right.
Okay, so I have 2. So, first one kind of referring back to Melted's with the gambling. I'm just saying, I'm gonna sound like Ben Shapiro. Let's just say, hypothetically, if you had a couple of favorites in this one crate, what if you had a gambling mechanic where you can choose the ones that you like from like a minimum of 2 to all of them, and to see which one they choose?
I didn't tell Griffin this. I came up with this idea where you could go in the crate, you could view which skins you want, like you could go 360, you could see which skins, and if you like a skin, you could add it to your favorite, and then it'll be more of a higher chance to, even though, like, for example, if you like the common skin, and the crate was lower than 1,000, so the commons were RNG. So if you favorite a specific common skin that you want, if you do end up getting a common, because you have that specific common skin favorited, it'll give you that one because that's the one you want,
I can expand
No,
on that.
I don't say it should. I don't say it should give them it. It should give them a way higher chance of getting it. Like at least
not super higher chance, but a decently
like a 30% chance.
Yeah, because
like
you want
30%.
that specific like common skin, but there's like maybe specific like maybe legendaries that you can't do to that just for RNG purposes.
No, it would be like
just
the chance when you favorite a skin, the chance that you get that skin, it's, let's say if you favorite a common skin, you get 30%, and then it goes down by 5% every skin. So at the end, legendary would be 15%. Am I right? It goes up by 15%.
Well, technically, legendaries won't be in RNG because you'll be able to pick which legendary you want. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's
You can
only
kinda loop it
anything that's
around.
lower than 1,000 tokens. Then the commons. Only the commons are RNG in it.
Any crate above, then
1K. Then you can choose
feel like-
which common skin you want. Because it's 1K.
I feel like if you ever want to do quests, you can also like loop that into it just to make it
no,
even
we
higher.
will have
But
quests.
that's
We
the-
already have a quest. It's just broken right now, but we are planning on having quests and missions. And quests and missions are pretty much this will probably be a quiz at some point. I did this on one of my streams before. One of the best ways to earn free rewards in the game is doing quests and missions. It's going to be the easiest way to get extra tokens, skins, doubloons, just everything, even towers. Maybe there's a specific skin that's for a quest or a mission. It'll vary, but it's the best way to gain free rewards.
Okay,
yeah. Let's not
that
take
kind of-
forever. Oh, wait, you have one more question, right, Dalk?
Yeah. When it was saying missions, it kind of loops back to my question, my last question. Will there actually be a story? Will there be a lore?
Yes.
Oh no, yeah.
100%.
Oh, we
There's
already
going-
have
there's
decent
going
amount
to
of
be-
lore right now. So
Yeah, we actually have. I want to be working on the lore right now, but I'm kind of stumped with like working on the towers and everything else.
yeah.
But
But
it's
there's
more
definitely gonna
important.
be. There's gonna be. I want lore for every character and how they got there. I want lore for every boss, even a description for every enemy and every unit and every map and everything. Even King, don't we have a room in the
Yeah, I was also gonna
in
tie
the
this up. Am
credits
I allowed to
that's for the
share?
books?
Am I allowed to leak the book idea that we had for?
I think
modes?
everyone already knows about that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I
talk
don't
about
know, but pretty much what happens is when you kill a boss, you gain a mythical factor. I don't know I forget how you call it, but you gain a piece of the book. Which is it? There's mythical faction, and then there's the monster faction, which is what we're fighting. We're the mythical faction. We're the good guys, pretty much. They pretty much took our book, and the book is pretty much all of our powers, everything we know about each other, wars, fights, battles, for lore, etc. And they took that away because it holds powers to them, but we don't know why. I think that's what we made up. I don't remember, but
Yeah.
There was an
once you
additional
kill a
point to
boss,
my-
you'll gain a part of the book, and over time, eventually, once you beat all the modes, the specific modes, you'll gain the entire book, and you'll gain specific, like, maybe abilities. We're not 100% sure, but you'll gain specific, maybe, abilities or towers or skins for doing that, because it will take...
Alright, what we're doing is for the human book, you start off with the human book
Yeah.
in the credits area, and you get to read through like multiple pages of lore and everything. To get the mythic book, you have to fight every single mode, so beginner, intermediate, expert, to get all 3 pieces of the book. And then that's when you get the lore for that. And for the monster book, we're throwing in an event for the monster book.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
monster
yeah.
book, we're throwing an event.
Yeah, but we'll...
I
Yeah.
feel sorry for Spirit because I'm holding him back a little bit. But something you said actually reminded me of an additional question I had on that question.
Oh my god!
The lore. I'm sorry, bro. The lore on how the people got there. Will it be like an entire rewrite using the same lore as the mythical creatures, or like a combination of the both?
Oh, no, we're gonna rewrite the lore, definitely, because it's all off-put right now. It's all off-put.
Yeah,
We're
we have
gonna keep
specific
we're gonna keep
things
the
for
same
lore,
idea.
and that's it.
We're keeping the same idea for the lore, like, of what King just described, but we're just, like, rewriting on how everyone got there and stuff. We're probably gonna have a lore writer for that, alongside me.
Yeah,
Because
I'll join
I'll be a
anyway.
main lore writer. Anyway,
Get Spirit.
thank you
get Spirit on.
for the very good questions.
those were decent questions. All right, finally,
All right.
Spirit, what is your goddamn question? After all this time, what is so important that you're sitting here raising your hand for this long?
Right.
So in the chat, I had a poll like for voting for Asian mode, and like
No, not again.
the
No.
people voting for yes gained like 100% of the poll. So are you planning to listen?
No.
We're not adding Asian mode. We're not adding stupid
It's
shit.
freaking hardcore, Jesus. Alright.
When we gotta
What, Grass, any questions?
When we mean listen to our community, we mean for stuff that makes sense. We are not making a tower out of cum, if that's what the community wants. We're doing sensible stuff. Like, we're doing, like, balance changes, new towers, new modes, not freaking Asian mode. This ain't Stanley or whatever his name is.
No. That's even worse. Alright, what's the next topic? We're moving on, we're off of MTD. We said what we need to say, that's all we're leaking.
Forsaken, that's more of a big topic for you. And then I'll add.
Yeah,
we're not adding a pea shooter, Melted. That's copyright. next section. Enough of MTD.
Yeah, Forsaken. I don't know what this. It was more of your idea, but we'll be more. Me and Griffin will be leaning more towards Forsaken content because it's just much of a better game overall. So I don't know what else to say.
I switched to Forsaken because of TDS getting really boring, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me try Forsaken, and I ended up really liking it. And you guys can see with my 15 days of playtime that I have really liked it. And I honestly, even though I'm a variety YouTuber, I'm planning to do 3 videos a week. 2 of them being Forsaken, 1 of them being a new video or another like maybe Kaiju Universe or maybe even TDS. But yeah, so Forsaken, it's just gonna be my main form of content.
Yeah.
No, it was Day Powder. Day Powder got me into Forsaken, Melted, and then you started playing along with me. So yeah, basically we're just switching up from TDS over to Forsaken.
Forsaken. I'll also still be doing Kaiju Universe as I still love that game. It's not the same as back then, but I still love that game. I still love how it works. I love the kaijus. I love how they look. I just like the game in general. It's a PvP game. So, I highly enjoy those games, so I will continue making, live streams on that. If you guys do...
Kaiju Universe...
Yeah,
Kaiju Universe isn't really it for me, though.
Yeah.
But, I'll join, I'll make a few videos on it. I'll explore topics, like how I explored Spirit's Bubble.
Now, I will say for Kaiju Universe, the last time you played, it was a trashy-ass game. The balancing was terrible. They fixed it. And trust me, once you get Kaiju, the game is fun. Like, I got Dragon hooked onto it the first day he played it because of how it can get very hooking. It just depends on, like, your standards for games and how fast you gain resources in the games. And, yeah, interesting, if you think it's interesting or not.
That's all we got for Forsaken?
I think so,
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go on to... I say let's add, before we do our viewers, questions, just overall, ideas. Let's do what happened to Dragon. Because a lot of people are still wondering about that. No,
that
not
was
everyone...
very random. I don't know. I doubt he's going to be watching this video, but what happened was... I will admit, I definitely used the wrong words 100%, but we were in a bit of an argument, and the argument was about the fact that Dragon, he plays TDS way too much. He's level 1000. He plays almost every day, all day long. And the conversation started leading more towards that and the fact that he couldn't get Discord. He says his alleged age is 15. I'm not gonna say it is and it isn't. I'm just saying that's what he said. And me and Griffin were kind of arguing with him the fact that he could be in TDS for so long like this, and he couldn't have an app that you could just communicate with your friends. It was really weird. And what I said was What I meant to say was that idea around that was brain dead. But then I did say that his parents are brain dead. His parents are not brain dead. No one is brain dead. The brain dead part was meant for the idea. The idea is brain dead. It is. That specific idea is brain dead, not his parents, not him. They're not brain dead. It's just that the fact that the idea of being able to play TS for 24/7 but not have Discord is just brain dead.
So, King, is there any topics you want to cover before we go into viewer topics?
Trying to think.
Maybe free-for-all arena?
We could. Also, this I'm actually starting to get really annoyed. For friending on my channel, please do not spam me, do not DM me. I only friend my moderators in my Discord server because, for example, if I have to friend this specific person, I'm gonna have to friend all of you because I've been getting begged for ever since I started making content. Everyone is literally begging me, and I don't want to have like 200 fans friend requested. Really, pretty much the only way to friend request me is if you like have a content creator rank in my server, if you become a server booster in my server, if you have a higher rank in my Discord server, you're pretty much guaranteed, like VIP plus, you'll probably end up friending me, because if you get VIP plus, I pretty much trust you at that point. But there's specific ranks in my Discord server for friending purposes and for mods and all of that, and it's getting really annoying. So if you can, please stop begging me. It gets aggressively annoying. I have my joins on all the time, so whenever I'm in a game, literally just join me. I don't care. I'll play with you. You can kill me. I don't care. Just please stop begging to friend me, and my joins are literally always on. As long as your account is 13 plus, I don't know if Roblox changed it because of what's going on, but as long as your account is 13 plus, you can just join me whenever.
I'm probably gonna end up adopting that way of like, you can't friend me unless you're like, I know you're a really dedicated viewer, like you're there every day. You're there. You're server boosting. You're nice.
Him, yeah.
You're not you're a trustworthy person, or you're like my moderator. Like Dalk, he's my butt bro. I've known him since I started my Dalk. Do you remember? I think he joined me on my 100 sub special, my very first live stream.
Nice.
So Dalk has been with me almost the exact start of the channel.
Spirit, for example, I trust Spirit because I don't 100% trust him because of what, I'm not even going to get into that, but I'm not even going to get into what I'm saying, but I don't 100% trust him as I did before because of things that he's doing. I'm not getting into that at all right now, but, I've trusted him ever since he joined my stream, and he was like, I think it was my fourth, I forget the exact title, but he joined around with 150-ish subs, maybe 120, and he's joined almost every stream. He's been more busy lately, so he hasn't been able to, but yeah, he's been a moderator in my Discord server, I think ever since it came out, so that's why I more trust him, more than pretty much anyone else in my moderator system besides my two community managers, because they're my friends I know IRL. But yeah, he's one of the fans that I know really well and I trust really well. Yes, what, Grass? I trust you. That's why I made you server designer. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that.
Wait, hold on. I got a topic to add, guys. Please stop trying to dig into my private life. I have had so many people ask, what do I do for school? What do I do for jobs outside of YouTube? Am I dating anyone? Please stop. It's getting annoying. It's not funny. People might think it's funny to ask about my private life, but it's not like...
Can you guys stop asking for my age and my name, please, and I'm not face revealing for for a decent amount of time. If you want to know when I'm face revealing, go check the other podcast. But can you please goddamn stop begging me? It's actually getting annoying. It's getting annoying for both of us. Leave us a goddamn alone. We will tell you this stuff when we want to. I saw a short on this before. It is so stupid how your fans want to see, like, we decide when we want to do something, not when you want to. That's just how it works. We're not sharing all of our daily life information. It's annoying. It's really annoying.
Look at us as your favorite content creators that are people as well. Look at us as your
friends. We live
friend.
a normal life. We are normal people. We are exactly like you. We're not like, it's not like celebrity where, oh yeah, it's like a celebrity, for an instance. You think a celebrity as like someone that does things all the time. They live a goddamn normal life just like us. We all live normal lives. We all get in communication issues. We all argue. We all go to bed. We all eat. We all sleep. We all do these things. We're all human beings. I'm not some cyborg alien living on Mars. Come on.
Bro, we're not here just to pee out content for you guys to watch. We live our own lives.
We're doing this because we enjoy it. That's why. That's why I started, because I enjoy making content so much. It's just,
stop asking about our like personal lives, because we do this because we like it. We don't pee out content for you guys to just binge watch. We do it because we like it, and I want to do it personally for a job because it sounds cool making games playing games for a living. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's just getting up to that point. It's just if you continue or not. It's will you keep taking the risks of maybe getting up there, or just kind of being like lay low, kind of doing it on your free time.
Just second melted. All right, let's get on to viewer questions. Everyone raise your hand for any question you want. You guys can ask about anything that's not super gay.
Oh like god, I just realized I have a Free Fire Arena update today.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, we're going to have to pull this off quick, please.
By at least 10 by my time. So we got 14 minutes. All right, drop Melted in here.
Everyone raise their hand if you have any questions literally about anything. Nothing personal. If it's anything about any topic, anything. Literally. Anything but not personal life stuff. Not that type of stuff.
Melted is raising his hand. Let's see. He was raising his hand first.
All right, Melted, what are your questions?
I have a question for Griffin.
What shall it be?
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
All right. Okay.
King,
just plain vanilla.
King, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I'm a wide variety. Probably mint chocolate chip. I'm between mint chocolate chip and cookie dough. I'm in between that, or raspberry.
I don't really like.
Or raspberry vanilla. I'm in
like
between those three-ish.
I don't like mint chocolate chip. The other two are goats.
Yeah.
I have a question for both of you guys.
Okay.
What is your favorite game on Roblox?
Forsaken.
I don't have a specific favorite game anymore because TDS was, but not anymore. I don't have a specific favorite. I play multiple different games, but I don't have a specific favorite game anymore. So,
bro, I answered that shit so fast. I didn't even take a second.
I'm starting to lean towards Forsaken, but there's like Kaiji. I love Kaiji Universe still. It's so much fun. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of like in between a few different games that I still play. So.
Also, Griffin.
Yes.
One more in-games content.
Oh yeah, more in-games.
Probably never. I'm done with in-games.
Oh, lag. All right.
Lag, stream snipers, toxic people, and someone somehow said the N-word in my chat towards me and then got me killed.
All right, so, Dauk, what are your question or questions?
Wait, hold on. I need to ask this real quick. Which game again?
It doesn't matter. You can ask any question. It doesn't matter.
Any question.
You can ask about Free Fire Arena if you want. You literally, it doesn't matter what you ask, except anything personal is a no.
What was the? I didn't hear it. What was the game that you were called the N-word?
In games.
All right, that's his
games.
question. All right. I'm
Okay,
joking.
no wait. No wait. No, don't send me to the Shadowverse. Okay. Because of time, I don't know if you guys are going to, but are you guys going to do the podcast questions?
We got 10 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes. This is the podcast, by the way.
We've been recording.
Well, yeah, I know. I was just asking, are you guys being able to do it at the time? Just want to make sure.
We got 10 more minutes, Dauk.
Yeah, because I gotta do free for arena stuff real quick. Oh, I didn't
If
even
anyone
record a
else has any
video. Oh my
questions,
god,
make
I'm
sure you
gonna
guys
have to
are
push the release date. God damn it.
Only thing I gotta add is, are you gonna read top to bottom or bottom to top?
Oh wait, you have multiple.
What?
Okay, just read a question. Just read your questions. Jesus.
No, it's just,
Fine,
are you gonna
melted.
read top to bottom or bottom to top on the podcast questions?
Oh, in my server, I'll do that. I'll do that after everyone here has their questions done. So you got any more, Dauk?
Oh, wait. Oh, what grass is a? All right, what is your question? Unless you want to face voice reveal, that's up to you. But I'll just answer from the chat if you want. That's up to you. Which I probably doubt it. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I've tried 99 Nights before. It's not too bad. I feel like it's just more boring on my side because literally all you do is chop logs. You craft things. You feed your logs to the fire. You save children, which to me just sounds terrible. But it's an alright game, but I don't think... I may do a live stream or two on it, but I don't think I'm gonna make direct content on it. But it's not too bad.
Me personally, I hate it. I tried it once and I hated that shit.
It's
and I
not
hate those
too
types of
bad.
games.
I wouldn't say hate. I'm in the middle of alright and hate. I'm in the middle of that. It's fine.
I go straight to hate because I hate games like that. They're just boring to me. It's cringe kind of for some reason. I don't know why it gives me the cringe feeling. But anyone else got any questions? If you do, last chance to raise your hand.
Last
Spirit,
chance,
YY.
and then that's it. Oh my. Okay.
Spirit,
okay.
YY, you guys gonna
Spirit,
raise your hand?
anything. YY, anything. Or
I think they're both AFK.
literally anything. Anybody. Before we start.
Wait, didn't someone want to ask about Chip? Didn't someone said
I think that was
want to ask?
melted. I think that was melted and then he left.
Damn it, Dauk, you ask about Chip. How about that?
Bro. Damn it.
Bro.
Wait, Spirit, in that chat, do you think I'm gonna be able to pull off a video
That's
and
my
edit it
bird.
real quick and then post the update?
Why?
Do you think I'm gonna pull it off?
Wait. You mean what? Wait. You're saying no me? Like you're saying no me? Like you want us to answer your questions? Do you have any questions? Because you're not raising your hand.
Oh,
There you
alright,
go.
there's
There we
YY.
go.
Alright, I invited him. Alright, what are your questions? YY?
So my question, first, what topic
Can you speak up?
was made?
Yeah, please. I cannot hear you.
Really quickly, I just want to ask, what topic are you on? I just need to make sure my question is correct. Real quick.
What?
What?
I just need to make sure if I can ask my question or not. I just need to make sure, like, what topic we're on.
We're not on a topic. You choose.
No,
the
it's
topic.
just anything. It's pretty much anything, but not personal. It's specific personal
yeah.
items.
Stop asking about who my girlfriend is.
Yeah.
How many towers would you assume would be out by the time MTD releases?
3, 4, 5.
Aren't we doing King? Aren't we doing 5 for, or we're doing
It's
4
I
for each
think
category?
I would say 8 to 9, because we'll probably have
In total,
we have right
in
now our skeleton archers in between intermediate and starter right now. Will probably lean more towards intermediate, so that'll be 4. We'll probably have another starter, so that'll be 3, and then we'll have 2 advanced. So just about I think it's I would say about 8 to 9. It really depends.
Yeah.
It depends how the balancing goes.
Yeah, and
to
then
where
map wise, we'll have about almost like what 12 maps almost. I think, something like that.
Yeah. So we're doing 4, 4, 4. Wait, no, we're doing 3, 3, 3, 2. So we got 11 maps.
All right, cool.
And then that's not adding the event map we're designing for the monster the monster event.
Yeah. We don't even have to worry about that for a hot minute too. So, anyone else?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a
Stout
couple
has
months after
question.
release.
All right.
All right,
This
Dalk,
has to be
come
the
back
last
in.
question because I actually have to record or cook.
And then we'll do the last 5 minutes answering the stuff from my
Yeah, real quick.
podcast.
Thank God this one's short. It's kind of stupid, but which is your favorite band or song?
Oh, just the two of us for me. Or can I choose Forsaken songs?
I don't have
Anyhow.
a specific favorite
Difference to
song
death.
or
Difference
artist.
to death. How about that? Difference to death.
I listen to
It can also be a
wide
band
range
as well.
of songs.
Same.
Difference to
Like,
death for
I
me.
don't really have a
you
specific.
go. Difference
Oh, okay.
to death is mine. Alright,
Alright.
Spirit, you got one before we move on?
Please, quick. Thanks. I need to.
I think Spirit's AFK.
Okay. All right. Let's
Alright,
get through
let's-
these quick.
Okay. Alright. If you could get sponsored or a sponsor by another game with MTD, a Free For All Arena. That's the first game I'd go to. If not, then I do something like TDX because they actually know what the fuck they're doing.
If they
would
let
you like Forsaken? Forsaken would be a W game to collab with, but I think
Ooh.
I did collab with another TDS game or King's game because he's like basically my co-developer.
W.
Am I annoying because Franco, the only thing annoying about you is you type in 3 word lines and you take up a full page with like 13 words and you don't know when someone's talking to you or not. You're the same as Leonardo. If someone says that you find sensitive, how do you react I will not answer the question and tell them I don't like them or asking those questions. My height, I am 5'8", 5'9". Will you support Blues? Yes, I will support Bob's TD game. Can I get a free cam for MTD? Oh my god.
Spirit.
If you're a developer, yes. If you could do a stream /vid /whatever physically, who would you be with? Dauk, since you're only 60 miles away from me, probably with you, as I don't feel like flying King out here or Spirit out here, especially.
No.
I don't think Spirit would be able to fly out here because I'm probably gonna throw away one human.
The
I'm not
thing is,
playing it
if
anymore.
you paid for literally everything, I don't think my parents would care too much. As long
But
as they're
you're acting
going
like I get
and
that
they're
money.
making sure I'm fine, then I don't think
You're
they
acting
would.
like I'm gonna get that money. Okay.
MTD, what?
If you
Never
could,
mind.
if you couldn't
Alright,
choose
keep
YouTube
going.
as a job,
No,
if you couldn't choose YouTube as a job, which job would you choose? Same with streaming, can't stream. Ooh, that's tough. I was looking more towards the lawyer category. Why is Jahamas's steal a brain rot question getting hearted? Do you enjoy spending time with you? Yes. My YouTube goal subs for the end of the year, I want at least 700 subs for the end of the year. And then by the time MTD comes out, 800 to 900, hopefully. Yes, Spirit, you are my friend. Probably near best. Not gay, just in general, and be honest. Of course. Are you gonna be friends with Bob again? What's it called? Yes, if he chooses to.
What's it called?
Is there an insecurity you are willing to talk about? Probably my autism and ADHD. That's what's it called, an insecurity, because you guys have definitely seen it, especially with the banning thing. I don't know when to make good choices at stressful times. I don't know how to pick up on social cues, like when someone wants me to stop talking. It's like, it's harder for me to, and Spirit, you're getting timed out for that. Yeah, yeah. Why can't I time him out?
In my server?
No, in my server.
Oh, that's not good.
Why? There we go. You're getting a 5-minute timeout for that. Any questions? Any final questions before we end the video?
Please make sure there's none, because I kind of have to, gotta dip.
Yeah. Type up any last questions.
Real quick, please.
Real quick, but in the next 2
I haven't
minutes.
checked YY's DMs. These 2 notifications. I don't even want to click on. I don't know what's up there.
Alright, Dauk's typing up one final question.
Please hurry up. Don't put a paragraph, God, bro. I was
Just
supposed to release it today, bro.
If you could make a tower defense game or a Roblox game, what would it be? Okay, well, I'm obviously already making MTD, but if I were to make another Roblox game that's not a tower defense game.
Oops.
Oh, if you couldn't make a Roblox game. Well, if I could not make a TDS game, I would do something like Vesteria. And if I couldn't make a Roblox game, I'd probably join King's F free for all arena tester and guide Pumpkin over there as well, because I think he really likes game developing.
Pumpkin would be
I'd become like a map modeler for King, because I think I'm actually decent at.
Yeah.
All right, that's last. Everyone is done. I want to make sure we're not listening out. Spirit, because you said, oh my God, is that Griffin Games? That's fine. All right. Is that everyone? What, Grass? Do you have any questions?
Please tell me that's it. Please. Oh no! What Grass said no as in wait. This what Grass means no.
No, I asked him, does he have any questions?
Or I'm not even.
I asked him if he has any
amount
questions.
of text that went through this is insane. All right, so I guess Spirit is AFK. No. Yeah. Delete that.
All right.
I'm guessing that is it. Hope you all enjoyed this podcast.
Thank you all for the beautiful questions.
We'll probably do a part 3 about next month. Probably about the same topics. Definitely MTD will be in there, and probably free for arena. Those will.
Yeah, and what's it called? And thank you all for the nice questions. It was good to touch up on everything and cover a lot of the reasons of like controversy and stuff. But yeah. Thank you all so very much for the questions, and see you all in the next one.
All right, see you guys in the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.